Alrighty. Let's talk some Supercoach. What's going on? I'm doing this live, so if you're watching the video back, I'm going to treat it like a normal video format till we get a few people in here. Just give me a second, bear with me. YouTube. Really should start streaming on Fancast. I just don't have the premium subscription at the moment. Let's talk about the game. Alrighty, I think we're good to go. Yep, alright. What's going on, James? How are you, mate? So, what do we want to talk about tonight? I mean, let's start with Essendon. Caldwell was unbelievable. Like, gee whiz, he was good. Desmond played well as well. Merritt, 26 touches, only went at 57% efficiency. So, a bit crazy. Kako, 62. Thought he played quite well, to be honest. I faded him. Not too sure how I feel about that yet. I reckon he's going to be a good pick. Definitely going to be a good player, just generally. Supercoach-wise, is he going to be great? I'm not sure. Adam, what's up, mate? I panicked with Flynn at R2 and brought Meek in. Kill me. Yeah. Man, Meek, I don't know what happened with him. What did he get to in the end? 78 and 77 for Day. So obviously copped the tag. This is what I thought with Day. I mean, this is what a lot of people thought. It just seems... Yeah. It just seems like he's going to cop attention. He's clearly their best midfielder. Sartis' time on ground. Yeah, I know, man. 72, was it 57% time on ground? This is looking like a pretty bad pick, unfortunately. You give him, yeah, if you give him normal time on ground, like 70%, 80%, you're probably looking at like a 60-70 score, maybe a 65 to 75 score, somewhere in that range. I mean, his first half was shocking. Absolutely terrible, like Ben just said. His first half was atrocious, actually. But, yeah. Anyone else really to talk about from Hawthorn? Scrimshaw, what a dog act. What do you guys think about that? I reckon that was scummy. It's careless as hell. He's knocked Ridley out. I mean, not directly. But, gee, I don't know why he would have been striking at the face like that. You can't even really say it was a spoil. I think they were saying on the Fox broadcast that it was a spoil. I mean, it had already been marked. So, I think that was a real dog act. And then he got karma when he got knocked out himself. So, quite strange that happening. Do I have Will Day? I do not. So, faded Day. Let's see how the team's looking at the moment. Yeah, not sure. These rookies give me headaches. Like, real headaches. I mean, I'm fading Finn O'Sullivan at the moment. A bit worried about that. I may as well refresh that. Clearly not updated. Sartis generally can't kick the ball. Shanks everything. Yeah, he does. He does. Could probably flip to Layla worst case with Sartis. Yeah, I'm planning on flipping him to either Finn O'Sullivan or Layla, or Lawler, depending on how we go. Yeah. I'm hoping that's my lowest score on field, but who knows? We're 2 games in. Bit scary. Zach Reed, 45. I forgot to talk about him. It's going to be a slow burn with him, I think. Just not looking great, I don't think, at this rate. So, for me to get Finn O'Sullivan, I need to get rid of Brayshaw. And I don't think I want to do that. I think I just want to stick fat with Brayshaw. And then I have to get Rankin and then get Power Pepper off the field. Look, I see Pepper's named in the midfield. Don't know if that's going to be accurate. I mean, he didn't even get a CBA, a single CBA in the practice match. So I think that's Port playing games there. I don't think he'll be in the mid, but I do like his matchup with Collingwood. I think he can probably kick a couple of goals. Yeah. Wait until Mike Hawke gets drafted next year. He's going to be great. Mike Hawke. What was I going to say? Imagine drafting Sats over Philippou. Yeah. Sicily getting All Australia? Maybe. Yeah. Probably, actually. They're going to win a lot of games. I don't have Will Day. Glad he didn't rip me to shreds tonight. Yeah. I think Day will be alright long term, but I mean, if you're picking him to start, you know you've got that round 4 bye. Let's quickly get him up. You know you got that round 4 bye. And I mean, who does he have coming up? I always do this shit. Upcoming fixture. So he's got Carlton next week. Pretty sure he cops George Hewitt. And then he probably cops Bedford. Oh dear, it's not getting any better. And then he probably gets Will Drew in round 5 as well. So, geez, Day owners, I wouldn't be happy. I definitely wouldn't be happy. I'd be very pissed off about tonight's performance, but I'd also be pissed off about what's to come. I feel like he was officiated pretty poorly. Because, like, the amount of times he got tackled without the ball was just ridiculous. Like, it's not really a knock on his game. It's more just the attention that he's getting from the oppo. So, yeah, there's not a lot he can do, unfortunately. So I've tried to go with mids that aren't going to get tagged. I don't think Ashcroft ever gets tagged. I don't think Chera. But you just never know. I mean, Jaden Short got tagged. So, yeah. He had good time on ground, Zach Reid, so we have to wait. Oh, that's good then. If you had to choose out of Sheasel, Neil, and Brayshaw for captain, who are you picking? I think I'd be going with Sheasel. Undermanned Bulldogs midfield. I think I'd be going Sheasel. Not sure how Geelong play Mark O'Connor, whether they use him in a tagging role or not. And if they do tag, do they go to Sarong? Do they go to Brayshaw? I'm not sure. Mason and Redman attending centre bounces out of nowhere. I know. These Scott brothers aren't very predictable coaches, unfortunately. Yeah. Sardis ridiculously low time on ground and just generally looks pretty shit, to be honest. Are you going to take TDK, VC, or go with Gawn? I'm going to go with Gawn just because I don't want a donut. I want as much cash gen as possible early on. So, yeah, I'm keen to take a punt on Gawn. Will he get over 148? I think he will. It's obviously still risky, but I think he'll go pretty close, even if he doesn't quite hit the 148. And I think that cash gen will be worth a trade. Will be more valuable than a trade would in this situation. Somehow I dodged Day, Sardis, and Pryor. Wow. I assume Sardis on the bench. Otherwise, that's like bloody scary how you can predict that. Do you know something we don't? Pryor 92%, so that's good. Just didn't see how much the ball. Yeah. What did he finish on? I don't have him. 50, 62 fantasy. Yeah. I don't know. Probably be alright. I liked his role, but I don't know how good he scores long term. Joe, what's going on, mate? Centre bounce goat right here. Yeah, I thought you guys actually played pretty well, to be honest. I actually thought you were pretty good. Caldwell looked ridiculously good. 17 contested, 10 clearances, He had a lot of clangers, but geez, it was one of those games where it was just a real hot footy. There wasn't much time and space. But yeah, I liked Essendon's game, to be honest. I don't like the Dylan Shield experiment. I think that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. His ball use is one of the worst I've seen from a superstar or a former superstar. And I just think of that half-back role, you're relying on your kicking efficiency a lot. So I don't really know if there's a spot for him in the team. I'd probably rather play someone else there. Get Nick Martin back there or something, because, yeah. Didn't have either of them at all. Bin Sardis earlier this week when he was spotted in a 2s jersey. Ah, well done. There you go. I didn't know that. I think he's going back to the 2s. Or sub-risk. Not sure, though. Gresham was definitely better than him when he came on. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Sardis gets dropped this week. How are you feeling after last night's game? Richmond Orange is the funniest thing. I know. Yeah, I feel alright. I mean, it is what it is. There's only so much you can do. Round 1 always does get blown out of proportion a bit. Like, that's every year. So, like, it's 24 rounds. I'm not really that upset. But to lose to Richmond, I mean, you would have thought they would have beaten them, clearly. But at the same time, Richmond did play really well. So, got to give them credit. Hawk looks scary, even favourites to win the flag. Yeah, 100%. The way they move the ball, it's just ridiculous. They fly down the field and yeah, good luck stopping them. Dylan Moore too good. Yeah, he was really good. Really good. 94, kicked 3 goals. Liked his game a lot. I don't think he's a Supercoach pick. I mean, he scored well. He might be top 6 on the fringe, maybe. He's always around that mark, isn't he? And then, to be honest, if you're ever going to get on him, probably is this year, just because Hawthorn are going to be so good and probably kick a lot of goals. But, yeah, I probably won't go near him. He's going to have quiet games. Yeah, I'm worried about these rookies. I mean, we've seen what, 5 or 6 rookies now. None of them have done really well. I mean, Lawler did play well. Now, I heard someone... Did he hurt himself, Lawler? Someone came out and said he's hurt himself or something. Injured. I don't know. With the Langford hammy, do you think Tom Edwards is first in line for his spot? Brought him in. I don't even know who Tom Edwards is, to be honest. So, I couldn't tell you. You brought him in as your last minute loop for TDK. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I don't know who he is. If he's a forward, then yeah, should be alright. If I'm Vossi, I'm bringing on Doherty early. Came on the last quarter, scored 67 with 27% time on ground. Yeah, I thought Doherty was pretty good. I think he won't be the sub next week. I can't believe Evans played, let alone wasn't the sub over Doherty. Maybe Doherty not fully fit yet. I don't know. I've got 350s on the field. Trainer, Pryor, and Sardis, my rookies, hoping the rest can do better. Yeah. It's rough. I think I'm not going to judge because I've still got a lot of rookies left on the field to play. So, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if Patton scored less than 50. I'm hoping more from Nevitt, but after seeing Sardis tonight, Sardis was probably the one rookie on the field I was most confident in, just because the role was there. It looks terrible. The pick looks terrible, but hoping he can bounce back. That's all we can hope for. Best 18 next week for a few weeks, so hopefully don't have to care about what he scores. Yeah, this is round 1 every year. There's always going to be rookies that suck. But for him, it was just like, great preseason role, great preseason scores, and then gets to the real stuff, and it just looks completely, like James said, not ready for AFL. So probably goes back to the resis. A like for a like, yep. He was in the extended bench this week, so he's right around the mark. Yeah, okay. So maybe he does come in then, yeah. Makes sense. In the bin, Sardis only brought him in after Ashcroft's sub nose. Really 7 knots. He's way better than this spud. Yeah. Once Parrish fully fit, won't see him again. Yeah, that's true. Let's have a look at the injury list. Is this updated? March 11. Go down to Essendon. So Parrish is still 3 weeks away. And that was updated on the 11th. Probably comes back just after their bye. When is their bye? Round 4. Yeah, so Parrish probably plays round 5. So at best case scenario, we get 1 price rise out of Sardis. That's great. That's just brilliant. I guess all we can do with that pick is hope for an injury. I had Carlton fans blaming the MCG's pitch for them losing because they kept slipping and dropping the ball. Ugh, that's just a stupid take. Anyone that actually believes that is pretty idiotic. There's 2 teams out there playing in the same conditions. Who's on Hippo's hit list so far? Oh, Brad Scott, Sardis, Michael Voss for tagging Jaden Short. Yeah, those 3 probably pretty high up there. I'm only 2 games in. I reckon this round's going to have some carnage. It already has. I don't think this is going to be a very high scoring round for the community. Low time on ground, yep. Carlton 7 more scoring shots than Richmond. Bad kicking is bad football. It's very true. Really out next week helps Pryor. He wasn't fantastic tonight either. Well, I didn't mind his game early. I mean, how much time on ground did he play and what did he score? 43. He probably wasn't that good, was he? 9 touches. Yeah, I think he had a good start and then kind of dropped off. Sardis, easy correction to Lawler. Oh man, what's with all these rookies having weird names to pronounce? I don't know. I don't know if Lawler's a must just yet. 2 goals. Roll is meh. You know, that high half forward roll, it's alright. But without the goals, you're probably looking at a 50. Or even a bit lower. So, yeah. Yep. I'm keen to see how this Finn O'Sullivan goes, and I think my structure is going to depend on it. I really hope I don't have to bring him in. I'm worried about going against him if he's playing in this defender role, whatever. But I just want to start Brayshaw. I don't want to sacrifice my primos for a rookie who we're iffy on, you know? Tom Edwards was Essendon's late SSP signing. Kicked 4 in the inter club to get the job. 191 centimeters, 25 yards. Swandrew, 6, bit of a gun. Yeah, I mean it seems pretty straightforward. So that could be a good option to have jumped on him for a loophole. Not related to tonight, but what's your thoughts on Ed Richards as a pick? I'm not sure, man. That's a tricky one. I think he's a good pick. I'd probably rather Libba. But obviously, like, Richards has more upside. Doesn't have the concussion issues. If Richards gets the CBAs, he should be really good. Will he get him? Especially when Bont and Trelaw come back. I think he will, but I don't know how many he'll get. Especially if they plan on running Sanders, Harms. And just overall, I don't trust Luke Beveridge. So I probably wouldn't pick him. But if you really want a pod, I don't hate it. Can we get a welfare check on Richmond Orange? Also, What's your thoughts on Carlton using Doc in the red vest and on the field? Yeah, I think it was the wrong decision in hindsight, but we don't know. Like I said, he might have been not fully fit and not actually able to play a full game. That is what I would assume. Otherwise, I would have had him on the field, definitely. But yeah, it's a pretty bad night. I mean, last night it was bad for Carlton's Borders, but it was all right for Supercoach. You know, we had DeConing go 148, Cherry 106, and here we were thinking 83 was a bad score, and then tonight we get a 45, a 50. Kako was good, but he only scored 62. So yeah, and then I should be grateful I didn't start Day or Meek because they both were very, very tempting last week, and I don't blame people for jumping on them. I think, the Day one is just brutal because it looks like he will cop 4 out of 4 tags. Have some extra cash to go here, Garcia for SPP. You know what? I think I might as well. Do I have enough? No, I probably just don't. Just don't. For what am I? Oh, 24k off. I wouldn't say just. Yeah, I think if you can do it, because I definitely think Garcia's got a better role than Power Pepper. So yeah, I think you should do it if you can. Voss, like other coaches, try to outsmart everyone, just end up embarrassing themselves with subs like TDK in the final. Yeah. I mean, even moving Chera out of the midfield, as annoying as it was for the Supercoach, it was also, I don't think, a great tactical move. But you do have to kind of move someone out. If you're getting fresh legs on, you do want them in the middle, I think. I don't know. Yeah, it's a weird one. I think with the Voss, the issue that I had with him was tagging short didn't make a lot of sense. He wasn't damaging at all. And subbing Lord out, I thought Lord was really good from what I saw. So I was surprised about that. They did name Power Pepper on ball, but I'm thinking play high half forward. Yeah, like I said, I just said it before, I think. He had no CBAs in the practice match, so I would assume he'll be playing half forward. I don't think he'll be playing in the midfield. I mean, you got Rosie, Horn Francis, Will Drew. Those three are going to take quite a few. I mean, we'll have a look with the teams. Why not? Probably won't be live too long tonight. I'm a bit tired. And do want to get up for these games. 120, yeah. I'm keen for this. Keen to see how Brayshaw scores. I mean, historically, what does he do against Geelong? Let's have a look. Alright, so 77. He was pretty quiet last game. Did they tag him? Around 22 last year? Before that, 137, 134. Not really sure what happened in that one. Let's hope we don't get a score like that tomorrow. So what are we looking at the Port game? So what do they got? Rosie, Horn Francis, Power Pepper. I don't think he's getting mid-time. Will Drew's named a half forward. I'd probably say he's more likely to push in there. But to be fair, after that, don't really know who's... Oh, you got Wines. Yeah, Wines is going to demand a bit of mid-time. Yeah. I'd say the main cycle will be Rosie, Horn Francis, Wines, and Will Drew. Power Pepper's clearly the fifth one after that, I would think. Wouldn't be too worried about where Hugo's named. It'd be pretty dumb to completely change their role in the practice match, from the practice match to the real stuff. I think Finn is so classy. I've watched a lot of pre-season footage, being a North supporter. I think he'll be a good selection this year, but wouldn't blow up your team for him, but he is a Jet. Yeah, that's kind of thoughts as well. He definitely uses the ball well. But yeah, like I said, I mean, the easy plan now is just drop Sardis to him. Even next week, I'd assume Sardis gets dropped or becomes the sub. So I would be happy to go him to Finn O'Sullivan if he looks good. You have to make those correctional trades early. You don't want to be waiting, I don't think. Especially when it comes to break-evens. Break-evens you can just go off. There's no, prediction kind of thing. They're like a fixed number, so you have to act when they, you have to act when they're low enough. Otherwise, you're going to miss the boat on a lot of cash. Will Day 41% own, that's tough, but game is game. Yeah, I think this was avoidable. Hence why I didn't pick him. But I'm not going to hate on people for picking him because the upside was there. Probably didn't expect him to get tagged this week. Yeah, I didn't expect him to get tagged this week. I think DFS had Essendon on 0 tags last year. So last season, supposedly, they tagged Heaney in round 2. Clearly didn't work because I think he scored a lot. Fantasy points, 117. And that was it. So I didn't expect them to tag. But I mean, you look at the next few matchups, Carlton's GWS. Obviously Carlton tagged basically every week. And GWS also basically every week. So he's going to get them. He's going to get those tags. It is what it is. I feel very scared for the owners because it wouldn't surprise me if he has some sub-90s over these next 3 weeks. 41% owned too. It's like, do you jump off? I don't think you do, but geez. You'd be admitting failure very early in the pick. I mean, maybe they don't tag, but, probability would suggest that they would. Or they will, I should say. We've also bring his favourite Fantasia back. Yeah, imagine. Murphy read out for Jack Henderson will free up enough cash for SSP to Garcia. Murphy's out. Good once Fife and Young are back. Yeah, the thing that I'm scared about with that Jack Henderson is he even a mid? Well, we can swing Hall up, can't we? Oh, it's so backwards the way they do it on this friggin' computer. And then, who are we looking at? I just saw it by lowest price. Dun, 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 dun. Wait, hang on, who are we looking at? That Jack Henderson, maybe he's a mid, is he? I'm tripping. He's a mid only. Okay, my bad. Max Hall or Archer Reid? What are you guys thinking about that? I'll chuck Garcia in for now. Yeah, Hall or Archer Reid? What are we thinking with that one? I think Hall. I think Archer Reid's a tall. Just not sure about job security on either of them, to be honest. Walters and Bolton's come back. Yeah. Yeah. Looks like has got some shaky job security. Nah, the rookies are just gamble. I mean, I've got a feeling we're going to have to correct at least 2, maybe even 3. Easy enough to trade days, round 4 buy anyway. It's true, but it's like, I mean, you get 0 good scores out of him, potentially. if both teams tag that we expect to tag. So, taggers are real, guys. And it looks like he's going to be a big target all season. Flag Dons. They looked alright. I think they can still definitely be a top 8 team, Essendon. Swing Hewitt for Hasty. Not sure. I want to see who's sub with those. Because, like, I just think the St Kilda, they're not going to play all these rookies, surely. We'll do it for now. But, yeah, I want to see who's sub. 47% have Hewitt. What are we looking at for Hasty? 13%. 5 games. I think he had some sub games in there. Got a feeling Hasty might be a sub. We'll see. Do you think Zorko into Cherry VCNC options they have gone? Yep. I think that's fine. Zorko's got a pretty high projected. 124. Against Sydney. Did well against them in the grand final. Do they put time into him? I don't know. I don't think so. I think they go to Neil. Yeah, Hasty named on field a halfback. That's a positive sign. Yeah. Just want to try and minimise these correction, especially with rookies, because I mean, who knows? Primos might flop. We might have to correct them. So the last thing we want to do is correct rookies, but it looks like we're going to have to already with Sardis. This is my first rookie on field. Which 113k forward? Rookie Dolan versus A. Johnson. Oh, man, I have no idea. Genuinely no idea. Can't help you with that one. Sorry, mate. Anyway, guys, that's it. I'm done with the stream. I'm bloody tired. I'm going to head to bed. Good luck tomorrow. Probably make a video sometime in the morning.